Good morning. This is day 10 out of my 10-day live challenge. And I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about it. I did it. We did it. If you showed up and you watched all 10, I give you the biggest round of applause and thank you for vibing with me for 10 days straight. I'm going to keep doing lives. I just won't be on every day. But I completed my challenge. Well, after this, I will have completed my challenge and it feels really good. It feels really awesome. So today I have a really awesome mindset training for you guys. And I feel like the past 10 lives all kind of build on each other. So if you are catching this live and this is the first one you're seeing or you've only seen a few, definitely go back and watch all 10 because they have kind of built on the same topic and we've just gone deeper and deeper and deeper each live. So they've been a really awesome 10-day live stream for you guys. And they're going to be living on my Instagram, but they're also going to be moved to YouTube. So we're going to have them everywhere for you to plug into whenever you feel like it. But for today, I'm going to be talking to you about a topic that really, when I learned about the energetics behind this topic and I really started to apply this into my life, it created a massive ripple effect of change in the way that I saw myself, the way that I was experiencing my life, and the way that I was moving in my life. So this is a really big conversation that we're going to have today. And I think it's going to provide a lot of insight and a lot of valuable information, as always. But before we get into it, I have some celebrations that I want to do. I have so much is going on in the world of Elevate 88 right now, and it's all really exciting. There's so much bubbling up, so many amazing things happening, and I want to share some of them with you. So turn your passion into your paycheck. We are currently at the time of this recording wrapping up week 1. So we're only in the first week, and already it's been incredible. The feedback has been amazing. There's already been huge breakthroughs. One of my clients in my mastermind literally messaged me this morning and was just had my biggest sale ever in my life. And it's only week 1. So things are already happening. Visions are being unlocked. Energies are being tapped into. A lot of magic is going down in this program and I can feel it in my clients. I can just feel so much magic happening in their lives right now. And I just put out the 2023 pregame at an incredible rate just for literally $22. It's just $22 and you get this 3-module course, which is basically me sharing my process of how I create a goal, how I go about getting clarity around my goal, how I get my energy and my mindset behind the goal, how I overcome the fears and limiting beliefs that went along with that goal. And then in the module 3 at the end, it's how we hold that energy, how we hold the energy of that goal while we live our best life, while we bring it into our reality. So that 2023 pregame is in my Linktree and it's going to be up on sale right now for $22 and it's yours forever. You can keep it. The reason why I popped that out is because it's the middle of the year and I did that program. We ran that program in December, right before the new year, and I wanted to bring it back to give you guys the reminder of resetting, reconnecting with your goals. We're halfway through the year. Where are you at? Do you still want to have that same goal? Do you want to create new ones? You can totally do whatever you want. And I wanted to give you the course to help you with that process, as much as I can, to have you get incredible results and be back on track or accelerate you forward, whatever it is for you with wherever you're at. And yeah, just give you a helping hand. So that's $22 if you want to grab that. And I've had so many people already grabbing it and there's a lot going on. I see people who I've never met before buying it and I'm yay, enjoy. So many things. My assistant and I just prepped in our weekly call a few days ago everything that's coming up for the next few months in Elevate 88 and it's so exciting. You guys, it's so exciting. We have so many things. We have a really epic free live challenge that we're creating right now for you guys, which is going to be 5 or 7 day challenge to really stay in the energy of your goal, stay in the vibe, show up for yourself. It's going to be a really incredible week for those who choose to participate in the free challenge. So that's coming. We have the summer mindset bundle coming, which is basically going to be when you want your sexy summer body and you go to boot camp or whatever we do in summer, when summer hits, we're like, okay, bikini body, here we go. Even though we probably should have been working out all the way up until summer, but we try to push it when summer gets here. This is going to be the same deal, but it's going to be for your mindset. We're going to be doing freaking mindset boot camp for the summer. Like going in, doing all the things, elevating our reality and living our best lives. This summer, mindset boot camp, TBD on the name, but that's coming and I'm really excited about it. So that's just some fun things that are going on in the world of Elevate 88 right now. I'm also, AJ and I, like this close to locking in a house for us to move into, and that has been on my vision board for a long time. And I also had to do so many crossing out limiting beliefs, rewriting my beliefs around that specific one here in LA, because I had so many limiting beliefs around getting a house here for some reason. So I didn't know that until I started this process, which has been really insightful. And as we move through this process, and once we get the house or we move in and we start living our best life, I'm going to really reflect on this time and share all the things that I learned about my own limiting beliefs with certain aspects in my life. So that'll be coming. But anyway, that was just a little recap. Let's get to it. Let's get to today's training. So I didn't know how to title this live very well, but I titled it right now, The Energy in Between Your Biggest Achievements, because before I started doing self-development work, before I started really working on my mindset, something that I noticed that I would do is my focus, my mindset, my energy would be all on the goal. And I was very extreme with this. So I was all in on my goal. My focus was all on the goal happening. So my energy was like, has it happened yet? Has it not happened yet? Are we there yet? Are we not there yet? Like that was just where I was at. And what this did was created like no wiggle room for life in between. When I'm looking at my goal through that lens of done or not done, achieved or not achieved, when those are my only two options, there's an empowering one and there's an extremely disempowering one. And this mindset shift, this reframe on perspective on how I actually look at my goals did wonders for me, because what it did is opened up more layers to this process, not just achieved, not achieved. Because the process of having it not be achieved to having it be achieved is a matter of seconds. Like 1 second I don't have it, all of a sudden the goal comes true, the manifestation comes to fruition, and all of a sudden in a second, goal achieved. But it's who I was up until that point, how I lived my life up until that point, how I was manifesting, how I was showing up for myself, my energy in between that last achievement to having the new achievement come in. That process was determining how quickly I manifested the next. And also that was my quality of life. Like how was I feeling while I manifested my next dream? Like, was I enjoying myself? Was I happy? Was I anxious? Was I sad? Was I frustrated? Was I overwhelmed? So like the way that I used to go about this was very much in a lot of anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety around if I don't achieve this goal. So my energy was always on trying to achieve it, which underlining that is the energetic current of I don't have it. And that's the energy that's going out. That's my energetic signature when I'm operating from that through that lens and looking at my life through that lens. So I had to get clear on that that's what I was actually doing to then be able to change it and also want to change it. So I used to do that and my life felt like this: on a high for a job, on a low because I didn't have a job, or waiting for the next job. And I just would kind of like not be extremely, it wasn't that I wasn't happy, it was just my quality of life wasn't very good when I had no achievement. So my life was being based off these big achievements. And if I didn't have if I wasn't in one of these big achievements, then in my head it was I've failed, or I'm not good enough, or now I need to wait until the next big achievement to feel worthy of whatever was going on. These were all limiting beliefs. These were all stories that I had programmed in my mind that I had running, and also wasn't even aware of half of them until I started doing self-development. So this was, when I say I've done the work, like you guys, I've been like in the journal for years. In the journal for years. I still am in my journal. I love my journal. getting this shit out, because if you don't, like you've heard me say, if you've been watching these 10 days of lives, you've heard me say so many times, if you don't know where you're at, if you don't know what's holding you back, you can't make changes. You have to be aware of what's actually holding you back. You have to be aware of how you're actually showing up. You have to be aware if you're enjoying yourself or not. So if you are not enjoying yourself in this process, you get to make changes. You get to decide, I'm going to start showing up differently. So the awareness around this is really key. But I was looking at my life through the lens of done or not done, achieved, not achieved. And when I realized how harming this was and how damaging this was to my mindset and my energy, I shifted this. So now the way that I view my goals, the way that I go after my biggest dreams and desires is not in the energy, is not looking at it through the lens of only two options, achieved, not achieved. It's looking at it through the lens of achieved and in the process of. Achieved is one, ticking the box, meaning done. And the other one, instead of being not achieved, is in the process of. It's currently happening. I am literally working towards it. It is unfolding for me every day. My tides are turning. It is happening. Change is coming. It's on its way. That energy of I am in progress of achieving the goal was the switch. And this, for my energy, did wonders, because it didn't make me feel like it's not here yet. I haven't got it yet. I'm not successful yet. I'm not good enough yet. That wasn't the vibe anymore. It was now it's happening. It's happening. There's no doubt in my mind that it's not going to happen. It's just a matter of time. And now my energy every day is in the energy of how do I want to be? How do I want to feel in my day to day? How do I want to feel in the journey between now and achieving the goal? What is the quality of life I want to have? And I have a different mindset and a different outlook on my life in between achieving these goals. So hopefully this is making sense. And not everyone is as aggressive on their goals as I am, which I'm learning more and more every day. But you know what? This is why I created my company, because I'm a big dreamer and high achiever, and that isn't going anywhere. It's actually a quality I really love about myself, is how much of a high achiever I am. When I set a goal, I'm going to do it. When I believe in myself, I'm going to bring that dream into my reality, like non-negotiable. I'm a high achiever. It'll happen. Like that's my vibe, and I trust myself. I believe in myself, and I tend to attract the same type of people. So instead of getting down on myself for being such a high achiever, Eleanor, what's up? I actually did a shout out to you this morning. Eleanor was my client who had her biggest sale, and I'm so happy and I'm so excited for her. And she's been doing the work, you guys. Like, we've been in the mastermind doing the things. Like, she is skyrocketing, and I'm so proud. And I love you. Hi. What was I just saying? Totally just lost my train of thought because I got so excited for Eleanor. Hi again. I love you. I don't even know where I was going with that, but I definitely was about to get on a really big tangent. Yeah, it's gone. Let me just move on. Maybe it was done. Maybe it was the universe being like, wrap it up, sis. They got it. They got the point. So let's move into let me give you Let me give you some tips on how to feel different within your life. I'm constantly plugged to you. That's why I'm skyrocketing. I love you, Eleanor. I'm seriously so proud, and it's just the beginning. Like, truly, it really is just the beginning for you, and I see you show up every day, and I'm just in awe witnessing you, and just in the mastermind in Voxer being like, woohoo, yay, so good. So when we're going, that's what I was saying. I was saying that being a high achiever, being a big dreamer and high achiever, I used to make myself feel wrong about how much I desired my goal. I used to make myself feel like, is there something wrong with me for being so determined? Is there something wrong with me for wanting to achieve this so deeply, so badly? Like, I wanted it. Like, my goals were not just like, that'd be nice. It was like, I want it. Like, I want it so bad. It would like kind of consume me to a degree. Like borderline obsessed. Now, some people, and for the longest time, I used to feel like, why am I like this? I used to get kind of upset with myself. Like, can I just relax? Can I just be normal? Can I just chill out? And yes, I've gotten a lot better at managing my energy as I move through my goals and as I create my goals. I've gotten a lot better. And I've also chosen the desired feeling of how I want to feel in between the goals, which is the whole point of this conversation. So I've gotten a lot better, but intentionally gotten a lot better because I've created the lifestyle that I want to live in between having these big achievements. All of my life has been by design, by intentionally, consciously creating how I want to feel in my day-to-day and how I want to feel on my way to all of my success. And the way that I was showing up in the past was not the vibe anymore for me. I didn't want to feel that way in between my goals, which was I don't want to say I would feel like I'd failed, but I would feel like I was far away. I would feel very disempowered. That's a good way to put it. I'd feel very disempowered on my way to achieving my goals. And I was just kind of done with that, with that bullshit. So I changed it and intentionally changed it. And then what I learned through my own personal journey, through learning through multiple mentors, through seeing other people and how they operate, through being in masterminds with high-level leaders and watching how they show up for their life and how everyone is so unique. And obviously there's a lot of different types of things we can look at your energy through, like human design, astrology, like all of these different things which show you your ideal way of operating, your ideal way of showing up, and how you manage your energy. I'm not going to go into that because I am not an expert in that department at all, but there is multiple ways that you get to learn about yourself and your energy. But what I learned about myself is that the way that being a high achiever and how I used to feel that was a disadvantage for me, because I would feel like I'm always trying to achieve big things, and is that bad? I used to question myself, and what I've realized is my high achiever energy, my high achiever big dreamer vibe is my superpower. That's my gift. That's why I'm able to do what I do. That's why I'm able to get the results I get so quickly. That's why I'm able to lead my clients to get their results so quickly, is because of how I am and how I operate. So now I don't view that part of me, that high achieving part of me, as a disadvantage at all. It's literally, I looked at it, I fine-tuned it, and it's still going to be a process that I do my whole life, is fine-tuning my energy around creating and manifesting, because, this is my life's work. But what I've discovered is that thing that I thought was a disadvantage is actually my gift. And it's actually what I'm here to share with the world. And it's actually what I'm here to fine tune on my end and share the codes with you. So you can get the results that you want quicker and easier every single time. So for anyone who is a high achiever and does feel like maybe it gets to the point where it gets to be a lot, or it gets overwhelming, or it gets to be too much, it's your gift. Like, you get to look at that, you get to fine tune it, you also get to make changes. You don't have to stay in that energy, you don't have to stay the same, but you get to make a choice, is my point. You get to make a choice. So I'm going to do 3 quick little riffs on how we can navigate and move through the time in between our manifestations, who we are in between our manifestations, how we live in between our manifestations, and how we feel about ourselves and our goal while we are manifesting the next big thing. This is a big thing because for the big dreamers and high achievers, there's always that next big thing. That's how we roll. We get something, we manifest something, it's epic, it's freaking amazing and wild, and we're like, hell yes, I did it. And then we're like, and now I want to go even bigger because I'm crazy and I want more and I want to go bigger and I'm going to just blow myself away at the next level. And so we should, right? So this is really important. This is the stuff that really helped me with this fine-tuning my energy in between the big goals. First one is the gratitude. And I know we hear this all the time and you're probably like, yes, Tan. Gratitude, I get it. Everyone in self-development talks about it, but there's 2 ways to look at this. I'm not just saying have gratitude for where you are. Like, yes, duh, of course. But we want to look at it from have gratitude for where you are, but also give yourself time and space to look at how far you've come. Because so many times we get hooked on to the goal, hooked on to the next level, and we forget the progress that we've already made. And this is something I remind my clients of all the time. One of my private clients, she signed up with me a year ago. We're coming up to our year anniversary. We have anniversaries. And she signed up with me with her goal being, I want to meet the love of my life. That was her goal. And we've been doing it, and she's met him, and it's going phenomenal, and the work still continues, the self-work, the self-development work. But she manifested the love of her life, and that was the goal. But the work that we did to get her to a place of self-love and just loving herself sick and being so excited about her own life to be at a point to bring in a man that can meet her there, that was the work, right? And this constantly, I'm reminding her, look how far you've come. Look how far you've come. Look at the progress, the way you're thinking, the way you're navigating your emotions. You didn't even you didn't have these thoughts a few months ago, and you definitely didn't navigate yourself through these emotions like this a few months ago. The progress is everywhere. The evidence of how far you've come is everywhere. But we do need to take it's like that saying, slow down and smell the roses. We do need to slow down, have gratitude for the now, have gratitude for where you are in your life, but also look back and look how far you've come. Look at how much progress you've made. Look at how your life is progressing and how much has changed, how much you have changed, how much growth there has been. And when we do this, not only do we feel calmer because we feel and we can sense that we are on the right track, we can sense that we are on the right journey, but we also feel really proud. It builds confidence, it builds courage, it builds the certainty around you and your path. You're like, I got this shit. I'm doing good. Look how far I've come. I have come far. And it makes you feel like you're creating on the back end of success versus creating just from thin air. So it builds you up in an energetic way that is so empowering when you have the gratitude for now, but give yourself the time and space to look back at how far you've come, how far you've come, and how big these next decisions and next choices are that you're making, and how you're showing up for yourself so differently, and how effortlessly you're moving to the next phase of your life. So awareness around this is really key. The second part of this is not having the goal, and this is obviously a bigger conversation, and this was a lot of my personal work, was not having the big goal, the big achievement, what you're working towards, be your life. Have a life bigger than your goal. Because when we do that, when we're so laser focused on the goal, we are so zoomed in on the thing that we're trying to manifest that we miss all the magic that is happening. A really good way that I like to describe this is if you're looking at a photo of you with a beautiful background, let's say you and your family are at the Grand Canyon, and it's just so beautiful, it's so big, it's so vast, and you have zoomed in on this photo all the way onto your face, and you're like, there's a zit right here. And you're zoomed in like that, and all you can see is the damn zit. But it's like, zoom out, sis. Look at where you are. Look at who you're with. You're in this vast, incredible experience of nature, and you're zoomed in on the one tiny thing that no one else can even see. Zoom out and look at your life. Zoom out and enjoy your life, because when you're so zoomed in like this, you miss everything else that is happening for you. You miss the signs that the universe is bringing you everything that you want, that things are moving, that things are progressing. You miss that when you're zoomed in. So have a life bigger than your goal. Live your life. Go out with your friends. Laugh. Go to the beach. Take a nap. Go to the pool. Go shopping if you want. Go on a date. Watch a movie. Have a life. Go have a life bigger than you just trying to achieve your goal all day long, every day. And when you do this, it also gives you space for your goal to come in. It gives us, it's not like you're strangling the goal anymore. You've just released the grip and you've given it space to become. You've given yourself space to become. So this was a really big one for me. And it's not like you do this once and then you are forever changed. This is a constant thing that I remind myself of all the time. Zoom out, Tan, and you can feel it. You can feel when you're zoomed in on a goal, because it feels very intense. You feel like you're looking at your goal like this and you can't see anything else. You're like, it's not working. It's like, okay, babe, zoom out. I tell myself that all the time. You got to zoom out, Tan, because it is working. There's a lot that's going on here that's working for you. So zoom out. And then the last thing is set yourself up for success. Show up, do the things, invest in the mentor, have the support, set yourself up for success. Do the things that are in your control. Do the things, yay, I'm so glad, Eleanor, I'm glad you love it. Do the things that are in your control by having the support systems in place for when you do have an energy dip, when you do have a bad day, when you do have a moment in your life where you're like, I don't know, is it not working? And you're starting to doubt, you're questioning yourself. Have the support system in place so that you're supported in those times and you can move through those times so much quicker than you would without any support. And what happens here is when you have the support system in place, you are held in your power so deeply, you're held in your power when you don't feel in your power, but you are still seen and held and felt in your power. And having that mentor there, or your parent or your partner, if you don't want to invest in mentorship right now, just have that friend, your dog, like I don't care who it is or what it is, have support in place to hold you and see you in your power, to remind you that you're right on track, that you got this shit, that you're doing phenomenal, that can see where you're going and can support you every step of the way. The support squad is vital. And I've said this in my other few lives, is I didn't get where I am today with by myself. No way. I have a mentor. I have a few mentors actually, but I have a mentor who is, I'm in her mastermind. She supports me. I have calls with her every week. We are in a mastermind chat. I go to retreats every 3 months. I am supported in my big vision for my life. She helps me hold my big vision for my life. When I'm doubting myself, when I question myself, when I'm having a bad day, she's there to hold me in my power and support me. And then I feel my power right back, and then I'm like, great, and on I go, and on I move. So support squad is setting yourself up for success. It's putting all the things in place that you can control for those times that you are human, that you have a human day, and we are allowed to have a human day. But when you're supported, you still get to move and create and receive and be moving towards the goal that you have, even when you feel like it's not working, because the support is there moving you. The support is moving you. So that is my riff. I have to go. I could probably talk here all day, but my 10 days of lives has really worked because I'm clearly very comfortable that on IG Live now, that I'm just ready to chat all day. But I'm about to go record a few podcast episodes for the Downright Dreaming podcast, which is my podcast with my bestie, Kate. So we have that coming up. I have to leave right now. And then I'm recording week 2, the modules for week 2 for Turn Your Passion into Your Paycheck. So today's going to be a day where I just talk all day, and it's going to be amazing. But that is my 10 lives. If you're catching this one and you haven't seen the rest, I encourage you to go back and watch all 10 because they do kind of build on each other. And thank you. I don't know how to say your Instagram handle, but thank you for joining and I appreciate you being here. The 10 lives will be on my IG. They'll be on my YouTube. You can plug into these whenever you want for a little boost of tan, boost of motivation. And I'll be doing more lives, just not every day. But anyway, we did it, all 10, yay, success. I love you guys, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed this live, comment below, slide in my DMs, I love hearing from you. And take advantage of the 2023 pregame for $22, it's amazing and you're gonna really love it. The way that I move you through your goals in that course is awesome and can be applied to any goal, so don't miss that insane deal. All right, I'm done. Love you guys, bye.